Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a 10-day tour to Dubai and India from October 14th to October 24th, visiting holy sites, Taj Mahal, and many other historic sites. Departure will be from Miami, Florida. Total cost will be $3,000 with flight, hotel, and breakfast. Visa processing fees are not included. If you are interested in this tour, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office at 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com. Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a Ramadan Umrah trip visiting Medina and Mecca on May 11th to May 20th, 2019. Group will be led by Shaikh Shafayat with an approximate cost of $24.95 per person, departing from Miami, Florida, inshallah. If you are interested in this package, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com.
Since 9/11, there has been a great fear of Islam.
We need Muslims, I always say, to speak up in this country.
Much of our Islamic community is perceived to be insular.
Most Americans have never met a Muslim or are not aware of having met a Muslim.
Most people don't have enough education in terms of what the entirety of Islam represents.
It's very easy to hate someone or to put stereotypes on people that you've never interacted with.
But do you think if Muslims were more integrated in society, in America, in the United States of America, then there would have been less anti-Muslim scenario?
I think it's even more important that our clergy speak up. They are, after all, the moral force in our community.
You see, the Islam that is celebrated is one which opens its doors.
Having this type of dialogue in terms of a community outreach, or
Something that Muslims have to do is go out just like you do and inviting non-Muslims to the iftar. And you do a lot of speaking to mixed groups.
We have to change the language from us versus them to a language of we.
I believe that if we can stand together against the forces of hatred and be unified in this country, then we can do wonderful things.
Bringing us together to enhance the beauty of humankind.
I think religion can be such a powerful force for unity.
Of course.
We've made it into this powerful force for disunity.
Keep trying to understand each other and care for each other and keep building a world community, because I believe that's what God wants for us all.
And I'm in their mosques and they're in my temple, and it's been a phenomenal experience. I've had a very warm and welcoming experience from all the brothers and sisters in the community.
That every human being is either your brother in faith or brother in humanity.
In Arabic, the word is lita'arafu, so that you will learn to understand one another.
And this is the truth of what it should be. You see, this is why I am so pleased to come here today, to support the work of Alhikmat.
The kind of intolerance and the violence that we see across the globe is rooted in ignorance, which we can overcome by teaching.
Yes.
Also rooted in fear, which we can overcome by experiencing, where we can actually live in each other's presence. It's rooted in this myopic kind of my way only, rather than this understanding that maybe all of us have more in common, and at the core of who we are is this truly global family that we belong to.
I'd like to say what a joy and pleasure it is to have Shaikh Shafayat as my friend, as my teacher, as my co-worker in the vineyard of Allah, God, where we work together to make this world a better place, to do God's work, to do the work which we are commanded to do as human beings.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Global Issues on Alhikmat TV 24/7 online. It is indeed a pleasure, a blessing to have Basit Hassan and Fauzia Hassan in Alhikmat studio. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Pleasure ours.
Thank you for having us.
MashaAllah. So I suppose we're going to have some fun today.
Yeah, definitely. That's all.
Because we're all about talking the 5 pillars fun Islamic card game.
That's right.
So our viewers out there, it is a pleasure to have you, and I hope that you enjoy this show. This is going to be phenomenal. We are about a whole new idea, the 5 pillars fun Islamic card game. You're going to hear all about that, something very universal. That's why we got this show on global issues, because Islam, this Islamic fun game, is beneficial to the entire world and all humankind. So once more, Basit Sahib, how do you see this 5 pillars being beneficial to people out there?
Yeah, well, I mean, alhamdulillah, I just want to start with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This game is an offshoot because there's global issues. One of the global issues is people are not really learning Islam as much as they used to.
Muslims and non-Muslims.
Muslims and non-Muslims. So we want to make it fun, and this innovative product is one of the ways that we want to bring back making learning the learning of Islam of fun, and fun with families, fun with parents, that we can work together in the homes, so that when you're with your kids, you're with your families, or you're at schools, Sunday schools, you can actually be interested in learning about Islam in a fun, unique, exciting, engaging, interactive way.
So basically, you are the exclusive representative for 5 pillars in the USA. I know that you have an interesting background of being a sales manager with Miami Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
Right, that's correct.
So with your sales experience, you're going to be promoting this project.
That is correct.
How did this all come about?
It's funny. It's just a domino effect. I think that when we were speaking, with yourself and the Zilij company, which is the parent company for this product.
So Zilij company, where is Zilij company from?
They're based out of Dubai, but they have their team global. They're in Australia, South Africa, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Trinidad. So they have their team members throughout the entire world. So they're working, collaborating.
But the manufacturers are based in Dubai?
Well, they make everything in Dubai, right? And then we get it shipped from different parts of the world. They have distribution centers.
Excellent. So how is Fauzia going to be involved in this? Is it through Fauzia Mohammed Hassan, or is it through Mosaic Apparel?
Well, Mosaic Apparel is the main distributor for 5 Pillars of Islam.
Okay.
And the vision of 5 Pillars of Islam, I am actually I'll tell you a little bit about 5 Pillars of Islam, the vision of 5 Pillars of Islam. 5 Pillars of Islam is a game which we want to have every Muslim home around the world enjoy. They will enjoy this game as a family. It's a fun Islamic board game. It also helps increase the knowledge of the 5 Pillars of Islam. People learn about Islam and their 5 pillars.
It's going to be in a fun way.
In a fun way with your family and stuff like that. Yes.
So imagine you have a picture of yourself in a home with your kids. Husband comes home from work, wife comes home from work. Everyone's tired. The kids were maybe playing all day long. It's summertime, and then all of a sudden, you're like, okay, how do we spend time together? You ate dinner. Now what? So this game, you pull it out of your drawer, whatnot, is one of the most unique ways that we feel that parents and kids can spend time together, have fun, put the phones down, and still be able to learn about Islam in a unique, fun way. So we feel like this innovative product is just one of many, but this is going to be an innovative way where people can engage their children to learn about Muslim manners, Islamic history, Hadith, Quran, right? And they get
so people can take this game and have fun with it as they learn.
Oh, absolutely. We have.
As they learn, they have fun.
As they learn, they have fun. As they have fun, they learn.
And this can be anywhere, in an aircraft, at the beach.
Oh yeah, we have these trivia packs here.
A weekend at the hotel,
you
wherever
can take this
it
with
is.
you while you're driving, We even have an app that we created, which is, in conjunction with this as well. So while you're driving, you can even have your app, or you can even use these trivia packs on a long ride.
So tell us a little bit of the trivia
So like, for example, this right here is science and Islam,
Mhm.
right? So this has questions about how Islam and science, and from the Quran, from the Hadith, different topics regarding science and Islam. So you can quiz, and this is a great way for parents to learn as well as the children. So it's not only for kids to learn, this is for college students. We're going to create a college competition as well. We're going to create a competition for families versus families. We're going to create a competition, Sunday school versus Sunday school, full-time school versus Sunday school. We're going to have a live game show that we're going to create, which is going to be hosted right here at the Alhikmat Dawah Center. All right, this is going to be a live game show opportunity here for locals to get involved with, and people nationally also to get involved with.
So when kids would sit and play a Scrabble game, a board game of different Monopoly or
Right.
whatever they may,
Right.
what we're talking about now, you can sit and play a game, an Islamic game of fun.
Absolutely.
But you are learning automatically.
Absolutely.
Well, I suppose all these games are like that. Scrabble and all these other games, you learn.
Right.
And here's an opportunity to play a game, occupy yourself, wherever it may be, on a journey, as the case may be, and you are studying Islam. So in addition to science and Islam, what other topics do they have on this trivia
We
burst?
had the Seerah edition, the Hadith edition,
Oh,
right? So
okay.
this trivia just based on Hadith.
Interesting.
Imagine there's 250 cards in each box, so you can learn 250 Hadith. I don't know if many people even know 250 Hadith in their entire life. But when you make learning fun, then you tend to remember that subject or topic more. If you
Of course,
agree, right?
of course, of course.
So what we want to do is really make the learning of Islam in a very fun way, so that when we make it fun for one another and for our kids, they're going to remember it a very long time. That's our goal.
So, Fauzia, how do you see mothers benefiting from this with their kids?
Well, as a mom, what it means to me, I still get to be a cool mom, and we get to enjoy learning Islam together, have fun together, expanding our minds together while, learning about the 5 pillars of Islam. And I see it as a great way enjoying each other's company. And in that,
What do you recommend to moms? How to get this implemented in their homes and with their kids and family, etc.?
it's a fun game to have at your home. Like the board games is so fun. Let's say the kids are always playing video games. We could come together.
So
now.
mom can come and say, okay, let's sit together.
And have a family time. Let's play a fun game. Let's learn about,
And the mom just initiates it, take the game out, sit with the kids and play with them.
Exactly. And in that way, we earn the blessings and have fun and pleasing Allah while having fun, right?
Not only that, I think husbands and wives can play together with the game.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
So they can learn?
We can learn off of one another, even if friendly competition. Let's say you have husband with one child on one side, wife with one child on the other side. Maybe you even have teams. It's almost like you play different video games that have teammates. You could do the same thing with this, but still keep it in a way where it's engaging. And it doesn't have to be for long, even if it's for an hour. Just the fact that you took away kids from their phones or their video games or screen time, which all young parents complain about.
Of course,
in today's time. This is
and it's not that you want to stop them from their video game and phone. I mean, they need to do what they have to do, but they don't need to waste time on what they don't have to do.
Absolutely, it's a nice break in between. Let's say they're playing for in the morning. It's a nice break in between their routine to get them to still enjoy their day, still enjoy the hour spending with parents. And parents always complain that they don't spend enough time with kids.
Of course.
And this is a fun way to do it.
And we all get the blessings, and we all benefit and get the blessings of having Islam in our home as well.
Definitely.
In a fun way.
So that's the home aspect. How do you guys intend to get this out throughout the West, America, the Caribbean, South America, Latin America, wherever?
So one of the things that we've done is we've again partnered up with Alhikmat Dawah, and we are creating a live game show right here at the Dawah Center. And this live game show we broadcast on Alhikmat TV, which is our official partner.
So you're planning to have a
live first
game show on Alhikmat TV.
First ever Islamic game show in the United States of America.
And we're going to do that live.
We're going to do that live right here at
So
Alhikmat.
everyone knows they can tune in on a Saturday morning
Right.
or a Sunday morning or whatever time it is. Sit back home in their relaxed environment at their home or
Absolutely.
wherever. Look at it while traveling in their cars,
Absolutely.
on their phones, iPad.
And while they're watching, they're also learning. So
And
now
they're
gaining
learning.
knowledge. So there's blessings involved. Everything that we want to do and that what we're going to do, if just by watching it, you're earning the blessings. You're gaining knowledge.
So you're saying even those who are not playing it can look at those played on a live game show and they can see everything happening as they look
Absolutely.
at television.
And eventually we want to be able to have them interact with the live game show as well.
So we're going to be having awards, prizes.
We're
What's
gonna
going to
have
happen?
lots of awards, lots of prizes, cash, you name it. We have partners that we want to partner with, vendors, sponsors, corporate partners that we want to have come in, and they may be interested in having, you know, a 10-second spot on the show. So we're going to have opportunities for businesses. We're going to have opportunities for schools to now participate as well.
And this is definitely global.
Absolutely.
When it's on Alhikmat TV, you're going to have what is called a contest, competition, the game show. How do you see that happening? Schools against schools, mosques, one mosque against another mosque, you know, things like that.
Friendly competition, which will be fun. It will bring the communities together. That's the idea for these school competitions, is that when masajid get involved and they want to sign up, and we're going to have the sign up website available soon, within the next week or so, we'll have that ready. And the schools and the masajid can sign up all over the US. Once they sign up, then we can create localized competitions within each city, and then we can have a national competition, which our hope is to have the national competition at one of the national conventions that takes place
in America.
In the US. Yes, that's correct.
So maybe you can talk to people in New York, for example, in Washington area or Texas area,
right,
and let them get together and have a monthly
They'll
competition.
have their own local competition, absolutely.
And we
Once
can
have
probably get the cameras go across there
Mhm.
and they record it.
Absolutely. The idea is really to create the local competitions, right, which we believe will create healthy, integrated communities on a local level, and then connect those back to a national, healthy Islamic community in the United States of America.
And encourage other places to do their competitions, find a way of them recording it, sending it back to us.
Right.
We could promote it on Alhikmat TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In
Absolutely.
addition to having the monthly, is it monthly or weekly? How do you plan to do that?
We're still trying to figure out the details of it,
Yeah.
but most likely it'll be maybe either bi-weekly or monthly. But I think we'll have, once we have all the guidelines and everything set up, we're going to start in the fall to actually get things rolling. Right now in the summertime, we're just doing the groundwork, reaching out to everyone, and I know Alhikmat has a great following, so I know this will help in reaching out to many people across the globe, and especially across
So
the
whether
US.
you call it a game show, quiz, a contest, that's what it's all going to be about.
Absolutely. It's
Schools,
we want to call it
families.
a game show. We really want to emphasize that this is going to be the first Islamic game show in the United States of America. We want to emphasize that. This is going to be the biggest thing for Muslims.
And that can get a lot of businesses involved.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A lot of promotion.
Absolutely.
Schools, mosques,
If you're a
you
company,
name it,
business
communities.
looking for opportunities to bring exposure to the Muslim community, and you want to showcase your products to the Muslim community, and the Muslim community in the United States has a lot of buying power, then you know that you want to try to link up with us so that your products and your business can be advertised.
So
on
you're
our
going to
show.
encourage Islamic schools like Sunday madrasa, evening madrasa to have competition amongst themselves.
Absolutely. You'll have so all the schools will put into one category, just schools. So even if you're a Sunday school or a full-time Islamic school, you'll be in the same category. And then basically you'll sign up your school, and we'll see how many teams we could have per school. We want to have a limit. We don't want to have too many teams from one school. They'll get the board games. They'll get the trivia packs or the games, right? We have the board games. This is different editions that we have, the Pillars edition.
So this is just the bigger...
Yes, this is the bigger, this is the actual board game itself, the Pillars edition, right? So they can play the Pillars edition. So we'll probably have the the live game show for the Pillars edition.
So those who sign up for the competition, you send them these games.
Right.
They learn they study it.
What'll happen is every school that wants to participate, they'll buy their own. They'll buy their own board game.
Right,
Any
right.
family that wants to participate, they'll buy their own board game, right?
Mhm.
So they'll buy their games, whether the schools want to buy it for the entire school and then sell it themselves. We can give them even great wholesale prices for the schools. We can even do fundraisers for the masjid or the Islamic school where we give them a wholesale price and they could sell it and still make money for their masajid or their local schools. So there's opportunities for them as well.
Oh, so you're talking about even if someone does not want to come on the national live game show,
right?
Within the school,
right?
Within the masjid, within their organization, they can have competition amongst their
Absolutely.
students and classes.
Absolutely. Some people may not want to sign up for the live game show, which is okay.
Yeah.
But within their
They
masjid,
may be too shy.
Absolutely.
They're probably
Right,
scared to lose.
Right? I mean, even if you don't want to come to the live game show, we've said that we want to be able to have them still participate even within their own Sunday school. I mean, I know Fauzia teaches at one of the local schools, so maybe she can have the Sunday school play within their own Sunday school and they can participate in a competition.
How do you see, Fauzia, students in a Sunday school benefiting from this?
Oh, I think they will love it, first of all, because kids love board games, right? And I think they will benefit tremendously from this game.
So do you recommend that teachers should start getting this game
Oh, yeah.
for their classes and they can sit with their students? And now instead of the teachers having difficulties in teaching the students, they can have fun with the students.
Exactly, and the kids will love this game, like totally love this game.
And instead of students being bored
This
in
is a fun
classes,
way for them.
B-O-R-E-D, bored,
Mhm.
now they can have a board game,
Exactly.
which will not make them bored.
Exactly, and we have a fun pack as well, and I think this will do great for
What is that
the,
fun pack about?
Yeah, the fun box is actually cool. It's almost like a 4-in-1 where you can actually have, let's say you're at a little party and you're there with the fun box and you're not just in a board game, but you can actually draw out the question. So you can act it out. So you get a question, right? And then the person who's now participating, they can act it out, and their team members have to guess what the person is acting out.
Yeah.
The person also can draw out everything, and their team has to guess what the person is trying to draw. So the competition is not just a board game, but it's actually enhanced.
This looks
and
like
so I
a lot
think-
of fun.
I think instead of calling this a board game, we should call it a fun game.
Yeah, this is a fun game.
We don't even want to call
Because
it a board
people
game
get
anymore.
bored, B-O-R-E-D,
Absolutely.
in a lot of things.
So we're going
and
to
you-
change the whole board game philosophy. We're going to call it a fun game.
A fun game.
And so we
I
have
like
the fun
that.
box. So this fun box allows for creative
Well, that's why they
challenges.
call it the Fun Islamic Card Game.
Yes, absolutely.
It's called a fun card game,
Right.
Islamic game.
And we believe that this is really a nice one for especially college students or high school students to participate and just have some time where they can actually learn about Islam in a challenging way, because these questions are very challenging. I don't want anyone to think these are simple questions. These are very challenging questions, and that makes it even more interactive and
more
engaging.
fun,
And more
yes.
fun.
Well, we have been speaking for almost 15 to 20 minutes. We've gone more than 15 minutes, definitely. So we got to go on a short commercial break. But when we come back, we need to touch on how do people get this? Some pricing. What's the cost? What's the wholesale price a person may have to pay, a masjid or a school or an organization or a family, so that they can start getting these items for their Islamic organizations or their families. I mean, at the end of the day, non-Muslims can get this to study Islam.
Absolutely,
We need non-Muslims to also get this so they can have a little idea about what is Islam and what are the 5 pillars of Islam and what we stand for. So this is ideal. So our viewers there worldwide, it's always a pleasure to have you, and I'm sure you would definitely benefit from this show and these 5 pillars. When we come back after the short break, we'll continue on how people can get our product, or this product of 5 pillars, now promoted by Mosaic Apparel in collaboration with Alhikmat Services. Assalamu alaikum.
Get ready to conquer the pillars of Islam with a 5 Pillars board game and fun box. 2 teams go head to head and take turns to answer questions on the pillars of Islam at 5 different difficulty levels. Correct answers earn your team points and pillar tiles, but be careful as incorrect answers can cost your team. The first team to correctly answer a question for each pillar at each difficulty level is the winner and has conquered the pillars of Islam. Is this just another quizzing game? Nope. While playing 5 pillars, you may cite references from the Quran and Hadith for extra merit points. And wait, that's not all. The 5 Pillars Fun Box is filled with Islamic trivia and challenge activities. Can you draw with your eyes closed? How long can you jabber without even a stammer? How many teasers can your brain hammer? Can you do all of this before time runs out? Join the quest for knowledge with 5 Pillars. Visit our website at 5pillarsgame.com.
Which prophet preached to his people?
Inside the Kaaba, once you do your tawaf, you have to go and pray.
On which day of the week?
Wednesday. No, start again.
You gotta give us another one, man.
Yeah, so.
We got it. Yes, let's go.
Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a 10-day tour to Dubai in India from October 14th to October 24th, visiting holy sites, Taj Mahal, and many other historic sites. Departure will be from Miami, Florida. Total cost will be $3,000 with flight, hotel, and breakfast. Visa processing fees are not included. If you are interested in this tour, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office at 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com. Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a Ramadan Umrah trip visiting Medina and Mecca on May 11th to May 20th, 2019. Group will be led by Shaikh Shafayat with an approximate cost of $24.95 per person, departing from Miami, Florida, inshallah. If you are interested in this package, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com. Alhikmat TV presents a great way to spread the Sunnah. Have a Sunnah attitude. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in chapter 33 verse 21, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, لَقَدْ كَانَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةً حَسَنًا, that ye indeed in the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a beautiful pattern of conduct. Join us for our 100,000 t-shirt drive. For more details or to place an order, contact Alhikmat Services at 1-800-804-0267, or you can visit us on our website at www.alhikmattv.com. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhikmat has been serving the Muslim and non-Muslim communities for the past 30 years through the publishing and distribution of Islamic literature and radio, and also TV programs plus interfaith activities. Due to the demand and many requests of non-Muslims and new Muslims for Islamic literature, we request you to donate generously $1 fi sabilillah in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards distribution of the Holy Quran, Alhikmat TV 24/7 online, Dawah publications, Surah and Zikr books, genealogy of the prophets, feeding and clothing the poor, orphans, and the needy, students seeking to study Islam, printing of Islamic publications, our monthly Muslim magazine, One God, Same Religion Dawah brochures, Quranic Arabic reader with tajweed for students, and also to support our Dawah activities, you can also contact Al-Hikmat offices at 954-986-0158, at 954-986-0158, or you can also visit our website at www.alhikmat.com. That is www.alhikmat.com. You can also make checks payable to Alhikmat Services Incorporated, or you can donate with a credit card on PayPal at www.alhikmat.com.
Welcome back to Global Issues on Alhikmat TV 24/7 online. Again, it's a pleasure to have with us in Alhikmat studio Basit Hassan and Fauzia Hassan. We have been speaking before we went on a short break about this very fascinating project of 5 pillars, Islamic card game. So once more, Basit, it's really a blessing to have you and Fauzia here talk about this whole new project. I'm sure this is a whole new dream.
Yeah, this, honestly, I'm extremely excited. I know Fauzia is extremely excited as well. This for us is a way for us to, please Allah, still have fun, spend more time together with our families, engage not just our local community here in South Florida, but also communities across the United States. That this is an opportunity for them to come together and then hopefully build something greater than just a board game. The idea is to build communities through the board game where people are now enjoying Islam and the learning of Islam once again.
So it's a fun card game. That's what I see. For the benefit of some of our viewers who would have just tuned in and missed the first half of the program, do you want to do a little recap on these items here?
Absolutely. So these are the mini trivia packs. Each of these packs has 250 trivia questions. There's different topics, science and Islam, and everything is color coded, which is great. You got the orange ones, science and Islam. The green ones, hadith. The blue ones are Muslim manners. What are those, Fuz?
The pink one, it's a Quran edition, and the purple, it's Islamic history.
All right, so there's different topics.
And what is this box about? This fun box?
This right here, right, so one of the things that we were talking about earlier was, these board games where people are bored.
Right.
So we don't want to call these board games anymore.
So it's called Islamic activity game.
Absolutely, it's a fun box. So the fun box gives you an opportunity to...
Fun card game, fun box.
Absolutely. So you can act it out, you can write it out, you can draw it out, and you can have your team members try to figure out what you're acting, what you're saying, what you're drawing.
So I think that was very smart of the people who were behind the idea of this game. Rather than calling it a board game, they call it a fun card game.
Absolute genius.
Interesting, interesting. So,
and there's different editions just to kind of.
You want to show us the other edition?
There's
again
different
of
editions
yours here.
There's the junior edition here. Right. This is for younger kids, elementary, maybe middle. They can participate as well. So we'll have a junior edition as well.
So what's the age limit? Tell us. Talking about junior edition.
There really is no age limit. Really and truly, we would say, ages 6 and up. Right here, it says 6 and up. We feel that if you start out early with this edition, 6, 7, 8 years old, they can start to learn the basics of Islam, and it's not something that's overly complicated or difficult for them, where they feel confident, they're answering questions, they're getting them correct, and they get to earn some brownie points with mom and dad.
You think from 5 years may work also?
It could, absolutely. I mean, some kids are, usually girls are more advanced and intelligent than guys at an earlier age. So they may actually pick this up very quickly, and they'll be able to play this, from a very young age.
I like that. Discover Islam while you play, yeah?
Absolutely.
Discover Islam while you play.
And that's a beautiful way of putting it,
yeah.
right? You're discovering Islam while playing. And remember, at a young age, you're not really learning by sitting there in front of a teacher or whatnot. You're actually just playing. You're spending time with your parents. You're spending time with family members. And so if you're able to discover Islam while you're just simply playing everyday life for a young person, I think that can be something that's worthwhile in their young age.
So, again, before we went on the short break, we did touch a little bit on the aspect of people wanting to get this. So, if somebody would like to get this for themselves, their family, their schools, their mosques, as the case may be, how do they go about getting this?
Right,
Someone looks at this show, love this Islamic card game. What do they do? What's the first step they do to get this?
First step is they can go to the fivepillarsgame.com website. They can sign up. We have the U.S. Of course, this game is global. Just to let you know, this game is being sold throughout the world. We have Indonesia, Australia, UK, United States. So the fact is that we have different websites. So we have.
So this game is being promoted presently in other countries throughout the world.
Absolutely, this is a global phenomenon right now.
But Mosaic Apparel got the exclusive
distribution for the U.S.
distribution contract for the U.S. and South America, would I say?
We're gonna definitely have that open.
Yeah.
And especially the Caribbean as well. All that is open for us.
Okay, so people from South America, the Caribbean, wherever can contact you.
Yes. Miami is considered Latin America anyways, right?
The USA office.
Absolutely.
The Caribbean office.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can contact us. Obviously, the website 5pillarsgame.com. They can also go to the Alhikmat office. They can call.
But 5pillarsgame.com, would that clash them to the people in Indonesia?
No. They have, when you go to the website, it says based on your geographic location, it will pull up the website that you're on. So if you're on the internet and you log in from Indonesia, it will not pull up the English US version. It will put up the Indonesian version. So within the website, we already have a geo-targeting location where it pulls up wherever you are. So if you're logging in from the United States, from your internet browser, it'll know you're in the United States. And it'll show you the English version. If you're opening up a browser from Indonesia or UK, it'll pull up the versions from there.
Okay.
So the shop will be very specific for whatever area that you're opening up the website from.
Okay. What about cost now?
The cost of these games right here, they're retailing for $25. The fun box is $18.
We're speaking US dollars.
That's US dollars, that's correct. So US dollars 25 for these. Retail, right? And then these fun boxes here are 18. And then these trivia packs are just $8. Only $8 gets you
$8.
$8 gets you 250 questions for $8. That's a couple of pennies.
Fun game, Islamic fun game for $8.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're making it very affordable for families. You know, a lot of families are just starting out, and of course, we're going to have different promotions that we're going to be doing. Right now, it's just pre-order.
So someone can go online and pay for it, and have it shipped to them.
Pay for it online, have it shipped there in South Florida, or if you're in the Caribbean, you can actually you can buy online and just have
collect it at the Alhikmat office in Trinidad.
Absolutely. Or even in the US, if you're here and you're buying it locally, you can buy your products online, and then you can come to the Alhikmat office in South Florida and just pick it up.
Or the office can ship it to whoever orders it wherever in the United States.
Absolutely, yes.
So my next question is, if that's your retail price, what happens to the mosque or the school that would like to buy
a
dozen, 2 dozen? What's the minimum to get a wholesale price?
They can contact us directly for wholesale pricing. The minimum is 5 only. So if somebody wants to buy 5 or more, they can get the wholesale pricing, and they can contact us directly to get those prices. Right? So any school, any masjid, even it could be a family member.
And they order more than 5, they can get a wholesale price.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they can do that right on the website, or they can contact us directly as well.
Or call the number. So what are some of the numbers you want to give out to our viewers?
So for the US, they can contact the Alhikmat office. The number is 954-986-0158. For the Caribbean, they could contact the Alhikmat office in Trinidad and Tobago. It's 868-325-8276.
You want to repeat that again?
868-325-8276. And for the USA, you can contact 954-986-0158.
Or as we normally do on Google, you just Google Alhikmat and you can get all these details.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, what else would you like to tell our audience about how they can benefit? I know you spoke a lot about the game show. The live game show on Alhikmat TV. Right. So I know that is going to create a lot of interest. So you want to, anyone who would like to participate in this game show, they can also contact Alhikmat office.
Yes, we'll have a live website that they can go to.
And they will have your numbers there that they can get in contact.
We'll have an email for the United States.
Mosaic Apparel, etc.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, one of the good things is, obviously, that they'll be able to contact us directly and sign up online. It's very simple. We make it very simple for anyone in the U.S. You can go online, go to the website, sign up your school, put your name, information, what school you're from, what city you're from, what state, and just put in the information. We get it directly, and then we start to pull all the schools together. We reach out to them with follow-up, next steps that they need to take, how many teams that they're going to have, what are the ages of their participants. We'll have waivers for every single student, obviously that's under 18, that they can have their parents sign, and then they'll be able to participate at that point.
I suppose one of the big thing of this game show on Alhikmat TV is so that it can motivate people, masajid, Islamic schools, wherever, to start having their competitions within their organization.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because the the game show on Alhikmat TV will be limited to how many people can participate.
Right.
But at the same time, you can have thousands of masajid, schools, within the institutions and organizations, they can be having competitions among their classes.
Absolutely.
At different levels.
Absolutely. There's no limitations for the game show. We're opening it up to several different categories, several different people. Even if they don't participate live with us, they can still hold competitions within their own schools for their own communities with their own prizes. They can do it on a very localized level. On a national level, obviously, it will be a whole nother animal where we're really going to make it very big. We're going to make it very grand, and we're going to make it very, first time, of course. We want to make sure that this has a lasting impact, not just this year, this month, but we want this to be something, that we leave as a legacy for our kids, that, we were part of the very first Islamic game show in the United States of America. So that's what we're trying to do here.
So you're technically going to be a pillar of the 5 pillars.
Yes.
I like that.
We're just going to be, one of the blue or green pillars.
A pillar of the 5 pillars.
Kind of gray, but we don't have a gray color.
No. That is so interesting. Discover Islam while you play. Muslims, non-Muslims, young and old. I see this being really beneficial to people of all different walks in life.
And that's very important what you said, is that this is not just for Muslims.
No, not at all.
We believe that this game show and this game, these trivia hacks can be carried, let's say at your local, retail Target or Walmart, whatever the case may be, and they want to carry these. People will benefit just by learning about what Islam really is. And these little questions here will give them a good understanding about our basics. And that way they don't have any misconceptions or misunderstandings as there are today. That you can go and learn in a very fun way and get an idea of what Islam really teaches. I think that's really important in today's time that we have in the United States.
All right, well, I think we got to conclude. Any closing remarks, Fauzia, and then we'll have Basit follow after?
Actually, it's also great for gifts, for birthdays, Eid gifts. People could actually buy this as gifts for friends and family. And again, it's really great because it really helps you expand your mind, and you get to reconnect with your family.
Yeah, I think it's
really... You mean you encourage your children and motivate your children rather than buying something not educational as a gift for them, whatever may be their achievements, you buy them a gift.
Yes.
It can be your wife, your husband, your daughter, your brother, your sister. A unique gift item to give to someone. Actually, I see this being a beautiful gift to give to a non-Muslim.
Yes,
absolutely.
True.
A non-Muslim, they can start learning.
Absolutely.
That's a whole different level. But the point we're getting at right now, we need to start even getting the Muslims to understand it.
Right.
But we should not wait. I think it should be given as gifts to non-Muslims. This is a unique gift that a Muslim can present to a non-Muslim.
Absolutely. I mean, we kind of look for things to give them, or something engraved, something unique. This is as unique as it gets, And again, these gifts that Fauzia was mentioning, these are great gifts ideas. You don't have to wait for Eid. You can give it during your birthday. It can be Akika gifts. You can give these. They give out little trinkets all the time at different Akikas. Imagine having these given out to every single person or every family that comes. You give them one pack.
There's also the Sirah package where you learn about the Prophet. So it's not only the
this is
5 pillars.
Exclusive to do.
There's the Sirah package,
and it's also a game.
The Sirah edition. There's different editions, and this is the Sirah edition, right? And this is the junior edition, and then we have the pillar edition.
Okay, so I think before we conclude, we are running out of time, but before we conclude, could you do a recap of all these games? Because this is interesting.
Right.
You got the trivia burst.
Right, so you have the
Islamic
trivia
history.
We have these.
This concentrates on Islamic history. This is Quran edition about Quran.
Right. Yes.
This is on manners.
Islamic manners.
Islamic manners. Hadith. This is on hadith. Science in Islam, and they're all games. All games that people can play and learn Islam while they play.
Right.
And this.
So this is right here is the Pillars edition. The live game show will have this edition right here. This is for the older kids and adults.
And that's basically on the 5 pillars.
On the 5 pillars. These are tougher questions now.
Good,
These are the
good.
tougher questions that might be a little bit difficult or more challenging.
And this item here?
This is the junior edition here. So this is for the younger kids.
Is this general?
All 5 pillars, but just easier questions.
Excellent.
Right? So you have the
Excellent.
tougher questions, you have the easier questions, and then you have here the Sira edition, which is questions on the life and the example of the Prophet ﷺ.
So it's a wide variety.
Wide variety, a lot of opportunities here. You don't have to go with just one. You can buy all of them if you want to, but the idea really is a fun, engaging, family.
You're learning Islam while you play. It's a card game, whatever you want to talk about.
Right.
It's a whole new vision. Wonderful, wonderful. So anyone wants to get this, they can contact Alhikmat office, go online, contact you all.
Right.
Look out for some more interesting ideas coming up.
Absolutely.
With 5 pillars and learning Islam while you play with this fun Islamic card game.
Yes, we want everyone to stay tuned. Again, the summer is a big summer for us. We want to make sure that you get your board games, you get your trivia packs, and then look out for the live game show registration coming very soon.
The live game show on Alhikmat TV.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much for viewing. This has been a very interesting discussion with Basit and Fauzia and this whole new project that Mosaic Apparel is on, being the exclusive distributor for 5 pillars and all these different fun Islamic games that will be on Alhikmat TV. They will be available online for masajid, mosques, schools, etc., etc. And as we were discussing, a fantastic gift for non-Muslims to know more about Islam with all this Islamophobia in the world. Thank you very much for viewing. Any further details you'd like to know about these products and these fun Islamic games, feel free to contact Basit or Fauzia on Mosaic Apparel online, or contact Alhikmat office. Just Google Alhikmat. You will get the numbers, you will get the details, you will get their websites, etc. Thank you very much again, and always stay tuned to Alhikmat TV 24/7 online, 24/7 online, of course, worldwide, global. And may Allah bless all you viewers. We got viewers all over the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi barakatuh.
Get ready to conquer the pillars of Islam with a 5 pillars board game and fun box. 2 teams go head-to-head and take turns to answer questions on the pillars of Islam at 5 different difficulty levels. Correct answers earn your team points and pillar tiles, but be careful, as incorrect answers can cost your team. The first team to correctly answer a question for each pillar at each difficulty level is the winner and has conquered the pillars of Islam. Is this just another quizzing game? Nope. While playing 5 pillars, you may cite references from the Quran and Hadith for extra merit points. And wait, that's not all. The 5 Pillars Fun Box is filled with Islamic trivia and challenge activities. Can you draw with your eyes closed? How long can you jabber without even a stammer? How many teasers can your brain hammer? Can you do all of this before time runs out? Join the quest for knowledge with 5 Pillars. Visit our website at 5pillarsgame.com.
Which prophet preached to his people?
Inside the Kaaba, once you do your tawaf, you have to go and pray.
On which day of the week?
Wednesday. No, I said start again.
You gotta give us another one, man.
Yeah, so.
We got it. Yes, let's go.
Alhikmat TV presents a great way to spread the Sunnah. Have a Sunnah attitude. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in chapter 33 verse 21, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, لَقَدْ كَانَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةً حَسَنًا, that ye indeed in the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a beautiful pattern of conduct. Join us for our 100,000 t-shirt drive. For more details or to place an order, contact Alhikmat services at 1-800-804-0267, or you can visit us on our website at www.alhikmattv.com. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhikmat has been serving the Muslim and non-Muslim communities for the past 30 years through the publishing and distribution of Islamic literature and radio, and also TV programs plus interfaith activities. Due to the demand and many requests of non-Muslims and new Muslims for Islamic literature, we request you to donate generously $1 fi sabilillah in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards distribution of the Holy Quran, Alhikmat TV 24/7 online,
Dawah publications, Surah and Zikr books, genealogy of the prophets, feeding and clothing the poor, orphans, and the needy, students seeking to study Islam, printing of Islamic publications, our monthly Muslim magazine, One God, Same Religion Dawah brochures, Quranic Arabic reader with tajweed for students. And also to support our Dawah activities, you can also contact Alhikmat offices at 954-986-0158 at 954-986-0158, or you can also visit our website at www.alhikmat.com. That is www.alhikmat.com. You can also make checks payable to Alhikmat Services Incorporated, or you can donate with a credit card on PayPal at www.alhikmat.com.
Since 9/11, there has been a great fear of Islam.
We need Muslims, I always say, to speak up in this country.
Much of our Islamic community is perceived to be insular.
Most Americans have never met a Muslim or are not aware of having met a Muslim.
Most people don't have enough education in terms of what the entirety of Islam represents.
It's very easy to hate someone or to put stereotypes on people that you've never interacted with.
But do you think if Muslims were more integrated in society, in America, in the United States of America, then there would have been less anti-Muslim scenario?
I think it's even more important that our clergy speak up. They are, after all, the moral force in our community.
You see, the Islam that is celebrated is one which opens its doors.
Having this type of dialogue in terms of a community outreach, or
something that Muslims have to do is go out just like you do and inviting non-Muslims to the iftar. And you do a lot of speaking to mixed groups.
We have to change the language from us versus them to a language of we.
I believe that if we can stand together against the forces of hatred and be unified in this country, then we can do wonderful things.
Bringing us together to enhance the beauty of humankind.
I think religion can be such a powerful force for unity.
Of course.
We've made it into this powerful force for disunity.
Keep trying to understand each other and care for each other and keep building a world community, because I believe that that's what God wants for us all.
And I'm in their mosques and they're in my temple, and it's been a phenomenal experience. I've had a very warm and welcoming experience from all the brothers and sisters in the community.
That every human being is either your brother in faith or brother in humanity.
In Arabic, the word is lita'arafu, so that you will learn to understand one another.
And this is the truth of what it should be. You see, this is why I am so pleased to come here today, to support the work of Alhikmat.
The kind of intolerance and the violence that we see across the globe is rooted in ignorance, which we can overcome by teaching.
Yes.
Also
yes.
rooted in fear, which we can overcome by experiencing, where we can actually live in each other's presence. It's rooted in this myopic kind of my way only, rather than this understanding that maybe all of us have more in common, and at the core of who we are is this truly global family that we belong to.
I'd like to say what a joy and pleasure it is to have Shaikh Shafayat as my friend, as my teacher, as my co-worker in the vineyard of Allah, God, where we work together to make this world a better place, to do God's work, to do the work which we are commanded to do as human beings.
All praises are due to Allahu Allah. All praises are due to Allahu Allah. Allahu 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 Allah. Allahu.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. If you would like to dedicate copies of one of these publications as Sadaqah Jariyah, continuous blessings for your parents or dear ones who have passed away, or fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah, please give us a call so we can place your names on these dedicated publications. You can call us at 954-986-0158, or you can also visit us at www.alhikmat.com.
Allah is the creator of different faces. Allah is the creator of all races. Allahu, 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 Allah.
Salam alayka, ya Habib.
Bouncy Kings, Bouncy Castles presents brand new luxury castles for all events. You can contact us at telephone number 749-4342, or you can also email us at bouncykings1@gmail.com. A-Class Glamour presents to you wholesaling and retailing of premium lines of cosmetics for all skin types, designer jewelry, and many accessories. Brands include ColourPop, Maybelline, Revlon Professional, Urban Decay, Sephora, and many more. To get a hold of these products, you can call Sadiq Khan at 345-5824 or Amira Khan at 759-6089. You can also visit our Facebook page at A-Class Glamour to follow for newly released lines of products.
Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a 10-day tour to Dubai in India from October 14th to October 24th, visiting holy sites, Taj Mahal, and many other historic sites. Departure will be from Miami, Florida. Total cost will be $3,000 with flight, hotel, and breakfast. Visa processing fees are not included. If you are interested in this tour, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office at 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com. Alhikmat Dawah Services is offering a Ramadan Umrah trip visiting Medina and Mecca on May 11th to May 20th, 2019. Group will be led by Shaikh Shafayat with an approximate cost of $24.95 per person, departing from Miami, Florida, inshallah. If you are interested in this package, please contact Alhikmat Dawah Services at USA office 954-986-0158 or our Trinidad office 868-325-8276, or you can email us at alhikmat@alhikmat.com.
Truly he is the one, he has no father or son.